Hey, Max here. So the first round of the draft is over. Let me know how you thought your team did. We're going to talk about that in a second. We got to talk about the draft pack 99 glitch. I'm going to rank all the draft cards here, or the ones that have been released so far. So let's talk about the draft glitch first, then we'll talk about the draft, and I'll rank the cards at the end. So I got tweeted, and a few people have talked about this. The kid Z8 tweeted he got a coin pack, right? So he took his coin pack out of the 99 overall draft night pack, and 750,000 free coins. And then later on, they went ahead and gave him his other actual 99 pack. So hopefully, for those that had the 99 pack, you were able to get this glitch along with it. So definitely check it out, open it ASAP, see what you can get out of it. Kid got really blessed. Very, very much so blessed, okay? And that's kind of like the huge deal, right? The biggest, glitch we've seen tonight. Sorry I was not live on Twitch. I tweeted about why I was not as far as drops and everything going on. It was very frustrating. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the draft. I feel like, obviously, the biggest winner is Chicago because they got a Dunze at their second pick, right? A stud receiver. The receiving core is now awesome. Now, you got to worry a little bit about their offensive line, at least the interior, but awesome work. Atlanta Falcons, it was a very interesting pick taking Michael Penix, especially since they pulled up Pittsburgh. They didn't tell their starting quarterback they were going to acquire more quarterbacks of that caliber. So that might cause drama. But I think what they're trying to do is how we all make fun of 31 NFL franchises for not just simply getting a quarterback and letting them sit behind, I wouldn't say a Hall of Famer, Kirk Cousins, but a Hall of Very Gooder, and just developing the next Hall of Famer there, right? Now a team did that, and they're getting crap for it. So we'll see, of course. That'll be a few years away before we see if that's a Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers situation, or if Penix not gonna be it. But I don't mind Penix at all. A lot of quarterbacks went early. Bo Nix, I thought Bo Nix, that was the one I predicted. He seemed like a Sean Payton type of quarterback. Raiders took best player available. Very controversial to take a tight end there when they've already got a pretty good tight end, especially for the dynasty owners of Max Meyer. But Fuanga, I really liked him as a mauling right tackle. He went to the Saints. I didn't mind. A lot of these picks were all right. Vikings went Turner right there. Mims, it was a Steelers target, but we got Font now, who I know was a little concerned around his knee or whatever it is. Jared Verse. I think Saints fans were kind of pissed taking him because they had great edges that went a few picks later. I know Rayweather was kind of angry taking he'll probably start as a backup tackle or an interior offensive lineman and the Saints next year, unless some injuries are there. So, anyways, Brian Thomas. The Eagles, I think, are winners too. Getting all of the cornerbacks, dropping to them without having to trade up, their biggest need, right? And every single one of the draft dropped to them. So the Eagles, I feel like, are a big winner for the board falling into their way without having to give away any extra value for it. The Lions jumped the Packers, who you thought were wanting a cornerback. They took Arnold. I don't know. I guess DeJean was left, but people must be really worried about his injury issues. Jordan Morgan, he's got kind of shorter arms for a tackle. He'll probably slide inside guard maybe for them. Graham Barton there was a fine pick by the Buccaneers, top-rated center. Xavier Worthy, I thought they were going to go Mitchell when they traded up, but they wanted pure speed. We'll see if he turns out like Tyreek or if he turns out like Mecole. All right. Guyton, a developmental tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, who always seem to develop tackles or linemen very well. Wiggins, Pearsall, I know it was controversial. And then Leggett, the guy who spoiled his own take. That was hilarious. He's like, yeah, they told me they're going to take me there at 33. The coach had to cause interference. Nah, we told 50 people that. That was a good one. It's we tell all of them we love them. Legette's got the ring. Okay, so with that said, let's rank the draft players, right? At least for their MUT cards. Now, the MUT cards themselves, luckily not too expensive, okay? Luckily, $639 if you want the top 99s. There they are. Otherwise, you got it free, of course, by grinding out the draft. The draft event, we'll say, online head-to-head. The 98s, 97s. Now, I will say they didn't exactly do the quarterbacks many favors. as far as abilities. Now, I think they just put Penix on Richardson because people say when Penix is rolling out there, and apparently he's right-handed too, they say Anthony Richardson. So they didn't give these cards set feet lead or pass lead elite. Actually, I think one card got it, and we'll get to that in a second. But there are some really good cards, right? The number one on my list is J.C. Latham. I'm going to show the whole list in a second, but I just want you to focus on the big, sexy Latham here for a little bit because he has Secure Protector for free, which is the best offensive line ability. It neutralizes every single defensive line ability, even X factors. It is a must. If you have the coins for a top-end offensive line, get guys with 0 AP Secure Protector as it's overpowered. He also gets Nasty Streak, so if you do have an impact block, if you somehow get up to the second level, you will be knocking DBs, linebackers over on their butts, and it is ridiculous, okay? And then, of course, on top of that, he also has 92 speed and 89 acceleration, which is just sick at 360 pounds, the way this guy will move out there on the field. So he's my number one. My number two, I don't know if this is very controversial. My number two are a couple receivers, though. Neighbors and Odunze. And the reason why they're 2 and 3 is simply for one ability. Not all, and they're really fast, all right? And they're both 98, 97 speed. Neighbors at 98, obviously you get that +1 speed if you got that theme there. But the biggest thing is they both have 0 AP jukebox. Oh, you guys aren't looking at that. Sorry. I didn't bring you over. 0 AP jukebox is overpowered, right? Especially like the double juke. Like you can juke people out with jukebox from 5 yards away. It still brings them to animation. They gotta nerf the heck out of that next year. And the thing they need to nerf is having defenders actually get their ankles broken in a predetermined animation. They like Madden has heard for years how much we hate pre-canned animations, whether they're catches or whatever, and they keep adding them in for no purpose whatsoever. Jukes should not, I repeat, should not make defenders go and like do it from 5 yards away, okay? Jukes, sure, they can move on the field a distance, but they should not pre-can animation defenders, all right? It should not be in the game. I know they need to sell Tackle Supreme somehow. They need to get our coins, but they should not have it like it is right now. It's overtuned. I hope next year's a left stick year. Go back to left stick when stick skill mattered instead of just spamming right stick a few times. All right, and then we go Dallas Turner. He's 97 speed on the edge. Physical freak. I love it. So basically the rest of the way down, outside of like Drake May. Drake May is like the only quarterback I really liked here for abilities, and the reason why is because he gets, like, look how absurdly priced set feet lead and pass lead elite is. Pass lead elite is 6 AP. 6 AP. Set feet lead's 5. This is the only quarterback that got it discounted, to my knowledge. I don't think I missed anybody. Set feet lead for 0. That's a 5 AP break that no other quarterback got. So that's why he's the only competitive quarterback out there. As you, in order to throw the ball in this game, you need set feet lead or pass lead lead, a pass velocity cam. And he's the only one that got it. So Drake May is kind of it. Otherwise, Brock Bowers, 6'4", but he's pretty decently fast at tight end. I don't mind that versus the tight ends we got out there. Latu, Murphy's like 94 speed at defensive tackle, which is kind of big. Versus, I mean, a lot of physical edge rushers with speed that, stop a little bit of these scrambling quarterbacks, but, quarterbacks are kind of crazy right now. 99 speed out here with a lot of these guys. Like some of these, like, dude, even, who is it? Which quarter? Like, even Penix got 98 speed. Like, I was, like, super surprised. So, like, I'm trying to say, a lot of these quarterbacks, a lot of these cards are definitely usable, right? They're 99 overalls. Of course, they're going to be great and usable and be like, how can you have this 99 here, this 99 there? But, I mean, look at those numbers. Like, that's crazy, right? 98 speed, 97 agility. This is like Lamar numbers for Michael Penix, who is a well-known pocket passer. Yeah, he tested out pretty good, running like a 4.5 at the combine. Much faster than people thought he was, based off, what he looks like on tape, injury history, etc. But what is his injury number? Injury number is 94. His biggest knock, and you got a 94 on it. Okay, so we already looked through Penix's abilities. No set feet lead, pass lead elite. It makes it tough, okay? It makes it real tough, like an overcooked steak. But we got lots of ketchup here, and that's why it's Heinz Field. That's kind of my rankings of the cards. I put some of the offensive linemen near the end because they don't get discounted secure protector. And I think if your offensive lineman doesn't get secure protector or some cool discount ability, it's tough to put them out there against the glowy guys that you'll face so often. But I mean, I guess you can get away with 1 or 2 guys without secure protector, but if you're spending the coins that it's going to take on cards like this, there are free secure protectors I believe, for similar coin amounts as you're going to have to pay for these cards. So while I'm a Steelers fan and it will be neat to have someone like Troy Fontenot on my team, he can't start for me again. This is basically a useless card because he doesn't get any secure protector for a discount. So it does suck for my 50-50 Steelers team. Our new draft card is bad because of abilities, but way she goes, Bubs. Way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go. That's kind of it. We'll be live on Twitch tomorrow. I think I'll try out some of these cards, get some gameplay in with them as they finish up wrapping the rest of the round up. That's it for this video. Hope you guys liked. I rambled on, me yapping for 10 minutes. Peace.